Thank you for being here today. I want to share with you a simple yet powerful truth: you have the power to be whoever you want to be. In a world full of noise, expectations, and ever-changing circumstances, it's easy to forget this fundamental fact. We often find ourselves limited, not by our circumstances, but by the stories we tell ourselves. Our minds possess an extraordinary power that is often underestimated: imagination. It's through this mental faculty that we can create entire worlds, envision our future selves, and redefine our reality. At its core, the notion that imagination shapes reality is rooted in the understanding that every achievement, every transformation, and every realized dream starts with a simple yet profound act: visualizing it in our minds. The idea that imagination has the capacity to shape reality is not just wishful thinking or mere fantasy. It is a fundamental principle that has guided inventors, leaders, artists, and everyday people toward profound achievements. If we think about the world we live in, the technological advancements, architectural wonders, and societal transformations, all these began in the mind of someone who dared to imagine something different. The smartphone in your hand, the airplane that takes you across continents, and even the very idea of space travel started as abstract concepts that were once considered impossible. Yet someone envisioned these possibilities and felt them to be real long before they became tangible. When it comes to personal transformation, this principle holds even more weight. To become the person you want to be, you must first see yourself as that person in your mind's eye. This vision isn't a fleeting daydream, but a deliberate and detailed picture of your desired self. Imagine yourself living the life you aspire to, experiencing the emotions associated with your dreams coming true. Feel the joy, the confidence, and the fulfillment as if you are already living that reality. This process is about more than just mental imagery. It's about immersing yourself in the emotions and sensations of your desired state. Why is this so powerful? It's because the subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what is vividly imagined and what is real. When you engage your imagination in a meaningful way, your subconscious begins to internalize that experience. This internalization causes a shift in your beliefs and behaviors. In other words, if you repeatedly and vividly imagine yourself succeeding, your mind starts to accept that as your reality. This in turn affects how you interact with the world, the choices you make, and the opportunities you pursue. Consider how athletes use visualization to improve their performance. Olympians and professional sports players are often trained to mentally rehearse their routines, envisioning every detail, from the movement of their muscles to the sound of the crowd. They do this because studies have shown that mental practice can be nearly as effective as physical practice in improving skills. By imagining themselves succeeding, they prime their bodies and minds for real success. The same principle applies to everyday life. Whether it's preparing for a speech, a job interview, or starting a new habit, visualization makes a significant impact. However, there is more to this practice than just picturing what you want. To truly harness the power of imagination, you must engage your emotions. Neville Goddard, a spiritual teacher who emphasized the transformative power of the human imagination, taught that feeling is the secret. It's not enough to simply see your desired outcome, you must feel it as if it's already yours. This emotional component acts as a bridge between your imagined world and your physical reality. For instance, if you dream of becoming a confident public speaker, don't just visualize yourself standing on a stage. Feel the exhilaration, the poise, and the pride of captivating an audience. Let that sense of accomplishment wash over you. Engaging your emotions in this way accelerates your transformation. When your imagination is paired with genuine feeling, your brain forms stronger neural connections associated with that experience. As a result, you begin to act in ways that align with your vision. You may find yourself more open to opportunities, more willing to take risks, and more resilient in the face of obstacles. Your imagination becomes a driving force that pulls you toward your goals. Yet, this isn't just about individual success stories or anecdotal evidence. Science supports the idea that visualization can change our brain's wiring. The concept of neuroplasticity demonstrates that our brains are malleable and constantly reorganize based on our thoughts, behaviors, and experiences. When you repeatedly visualize and feel your desired state, you create and strengthen neural pathways that make this state more achievable. Essentially, you are rewiring your brain to become who you want to be. Of course, some may wonder, isn't this just daydreaming? The answer lies in the intention and the focus you bring to the practice. Daydreaming is often passive and scattered, while deliberate visualization is active and purposeful. It's about consciously directing your imagination to serve your growth and aligning it with your actions. Imagination shapes reality not by magic, but through a consistent and intentional process that prepares your mind to recognize and seize opportunities that others might overlook. Moreover, Engaging your imagination doesn't mean ignoring reality or refusing to acknowledge challenges. Instead, it equips you with the mental and emotional resources to handle those challenges with greater resilience and creativity. When you have a vivid vision of what you want to become, setbacks don't seem as final. You become more adaptable and resourceful, able to reframe difficulties as part of your journey rather than insurmountable obstacles. In the end, becoming who you want to be starts with a commitment to harness your imagination. It's about understanding that the images and emotions you hold in your mind have a ripple effect on your external reality. It's about believing in your vision so deeply that it begins to shape your behavior, your decisions, and ultimately the life you live. By nurturing this inner power, you set the stage for transformation that is both profound and lasting. So use your imagination deliberately, feel your dreams into existence, and watch as your reality begins to align with the vision you've cherished. To become the person you aspire to be, one of the most transformative and life-altering principles you can adopt is to live in the end. The phrase "live in the end" means embodying and experiencing the reality of your desire as if it has already come to fruition. It's about embracing a mindset where the goal you wish to achieve, the change you hope to make, or the person you want to become is already a present and undeniable part of your life. This principle is a cornerstone of Neville Goddard's teachings and holds the key to manifesting profound shifts in your life. Most of us spend our lives waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for circumstances to change, or waiting for permission from the world to start becoming who we dream of being. But living in the end flips that paradigm on its head. It teaches you to stop waiting and start assuming the identity of the person you want to be right now. By doing so, you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the reality you wish to experience, making it inevitable that your external world will begin to reflect that internal state. The power of living in the end lies in how it conditions your subconscious mind. Our subconscious doesn't interpret time in the way our conscious mind does. It responds to what feels real in the present moment. When you immerse yourself in the emotions and thoughts of already having what you desire, your subconscious mind accepts that state as your reality. As a result, you start to embody that reality naturally. You become more confident, more aligned, and more inspired to take actions that propel you forward. This shift can seem almost magical, but it's grounded in the simple fact that our beliefs and feelings shape our actions, and our actions shape our reality. For example, if you aspire to be a successful entrepreneur, living in the end would mean thinking, feeling, and behaving as if you are already running a thriving business. You wouldn't just daydream about success or wish for it to happen someday. You would act with the conviction that your success is a given. This means making decisions confidently, taking risks with a belief in your ability to navigate challenges, and presenting yourself to the world as a capable, accomplished professional. Even in moments of uncertainty, you hold on to the vision of your end goal, which fuels your perseverance and strategic thinking. Living in the end isn't just about pretending or putting on a facade. It's about internal alignment. It's the process of feeling so deeply connected to your desired outcome that it becomes an integral part of who you are. This approach creates a mental and emotional state where doubt and fear lose their power over you. You stop being swayed by every setback because in your mind you've already succeeded. You've already become the person you want to be, so obstacles become temporary challenges rather than insurmountable barriers. This is the mindset that has driven visionaries throughout history to achieve the extraordinary. One key element of living in the end is cultivating unwavering faith in your vision. Faith in this sense is not blind hope, but a deep inner knowing that your goal is already accomplished in the realm of your imagination and emotions. This faith allows you to act from a place of certainty, rather than waiting for evidence to appear in your external world. Many people think they need proof of progress before they can believe in their dreams, but the truth is that belief often precedes evidence. When you live in the end, you become a creator of your reality, not a passive observer waiting for external confirmation. A common struggle people face when trying to live in the end is the feeling that they are being unrealistic or delusional. The world often conditions us to be cautious, to set reasonable goals, and to doubt anything that doesn't seem immediately attainable. However, every breakthrough achievement once seemed unrealistic. Consider the Wright brothers and their dream of human flight, or the audacity of launching rockets to the moon. If they had clung to what seemed reasonable, they would never have made history. Living in the end requires that you embrace a certain degree of audacity, a willingness to dream big and act as if your dreams are not only possible but inevitable. Living in the end also means making daily choices that are aligned with your future self. If you envision yourself as healthy and fit, you start exercising and eating well, because that's what your future self would do. If you see yourself as a successful writer, you write every day, just as the writer you dream of becoming would. Every action you take from this mindset reinforces your belief in your future reality and draws it closer to you. Another important aspect of this principle is gratitude for the future. Most of us are familiar with the idea of being grateful for what we have, but living in the end invites you to be grateful for what you have yet to see in your physical world. Gratitude has a powerful impact on your vibration and energy, aligning you even more closely with your desires. When you feel deep gratitude for your dream life as if it already exists, you elevate your emotional state. This elevated state not only enhances your well-being but also attracts experiences that match the frequency of your gratitude. Finally, living in the end requires consistency and practice. It's easy to fall back into old patterns of doubt and worry, especially when results don't manifest immediately. The key is to keep returning to your vision, reaffirming your belief in it, and acting from that place of knowing. With time, this practice becomes a habit, and your subconscious mind becomes fully aligned with your desires. In conclusion, living in the end is a life-changing approach that empowers you to become the creator of your reality. It asks you to fully embody your dreams, to act with confidence and faith, and to see your goals as already achieved in your mind and heart. By doing so, you align yourself with the life you want to live, making it not just a possibility but an inevitability. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions become a powerful force that reshapes your reality, bringing your dreams to life in ways that can feel miraculous yet are rooted in the incredible power of human imagination and belief. One of the greatest barriers to becoming the person you truly want to be lies in the hidden depths of your mind-limiting beliefs. These are the ingrained thoughts and assumptions that tell you what you can and cannot achieve. They are the internalized voices of doubt, fear, and insecurity, often formed from past experiences, societal conditioning, or messages you received in childhood. These beliefs become so embedded in your psyche that they shape your reality, acting like invisible walls that confine your potential. Overcoming them is crucial to transforming your life and becoming who you aspire to be. To understand the power of limiting beliefs, consider this: our beliefs influence our behavior, and our behavior determines our outcomes. If you believe that you're not good enough to pursue your dream career, you'll likely avoid taking risks, hold back from opportunities, or sabotage your efforts without even realizing it. Your mind will seek evidence to confirm that belief, filtering out experiences that contradict it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, where your life becomes a reflection of the limits you've accepted in your mind. One of the first steps to overcoming limiting beliefs is awareness. You must become conscious of the beliefs that are holding you back. This process often begins by paying attention to your self-talk and noticing patterns in your behavior. For example, do you find yourself thinking thoughts like, "I'm not smart enough, I never have good luck," or "people like me don't achieve that kind of success"? Do you feel a sense of unworthiness when you think about your dreams? Or do you automatically dismiss new opportunities because you don't believe you're capable? These are clues that limiting beliefs are at work. Once you identify these beliefs, the next step is to question them. Just because a thought has been a part of your mental landscape for years doesn't make it true. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it based on facts or is it rooted in fear? Many limiting beliefs originate from experiences that may have been painful but are not an accurate representation of your potential. Maybe you failed at something once and concluded you were incapable. Or perhaps someone in a position of authority criticized you, and you internalized that judgment. These beliefs are not the ultimate truth, they are perceptions you have the power to change. Challenging limiting beliefs requires courage and a willingness to embrace new ways of thinking. One effective technique is reframing. This means taking a belief and finding an alternative, more empowering perspective. For instance, if you hold the belief, "I'll never be successful because I'm not talented enough," you can reframe it to, "Success comes from consistent effort, learning, and perseverance, and I have the power to grow and improve." By consciously choosing a new belief and repeating it, you can begin to replace the old limiting one. This process doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, repetition, and commitment to reshape your mental patterns. Another transformative tool is the practice of affirmations. These are positive statements that affirm the truth you want to embody. When you regularly affirm empowering beliefs, you begin to program your subconscious mind to align with your desires. For example, instead of focusing on past failures, you might use affirmations like, "I am capable of achieving great things," or "I am deserving of all the success and happiness I dream of." The key to using affirmations effectively is to combine them with genuine feeling. Simply repeating words without emotion won't create a deep change. Feel the truth of the affirmation as if it is already real, and let that feeling saturate your mind. Overcoming limiting beliefs also involves rewriting your past in your mind. This concept, known as revision, was famously taught by Neville Goddard. It involves revisiting a painful or limiting experience and imagining it unfolding in a way that empowers rather than diminishes you. For instance, if you have a memory of being ridiculed for trying something new, you can mentally revise that scene, imagining yourself being celebrated and supported instead. The purpose of this exercise is to change how your subconscious mind processes the event, freeing you from the emotional impact of the past and allowing you to create a new narrative for yourself. In addition to internal work, changing your environment can be instrumental in overcoming limiting beliefs. Surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you, those who challenge you to grow and who believe in your potential even when you don't. Environment matters because it influences your mindset and energy. If you're constantly around negativity or people who reinforce your doubts, breaking free from limiting beliefs will be much harder. Seek out communities, mentors, or friends who embody the success and confidence you aspire to cultivate. Another vital aspect of breaking free from limiting beliefs is the willingness to take action despite fear. Limiting beliefs often keep us stuck in inaction because they whisper that failure is inevitable. However, action is the antidote to fear. When you start taking steps toward your goals, even small ones, you gather new evidence that you are capable and that your fears are often unfounded. Each step forward builds momentum and erodes the power of those beliefs. For example, if you dream of becoming a writer but believe you're not talented enough, start writing anyway. Share your work, learn from feedback, and celebrate your progress. With each effort, you chip away at the false narrative holding you back. It's also crucial to understand that setbacks don't mean your limiting beliefs are true. Failure is a natural part of growth, not a confirmation of inadequacy. The difference between people who succeed and those who don't often lies in their ability to persevere and learn from challenges. Reframing failure as a learning opportunity, rather than a validation of your doubts, empowers you to keep moving forward. Remember, the journey to becoming who you want to be is filled with ups and downs, and that's okay. What matters is your resilience and your belief in your ability to change and grow. Ultimately, overcoming limiting beliefs is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It's about reclaiming the narrative of your life and choosing to believe in the possibility of your dreams. It means understanding that the stories you tell yourself can either imprison you or set you free. By becoming aware of these beliefs, challenging them, and replacing them with empowering truths, you create a new reality, one where your potential is limitless and your dreams are well within reach. In a world where external influences constantly shape our thoughts, behaviors, and even our self-worth, the concept of authenticity stands as a powerful anchor. At its core, being authentic means embracing who you truly are and expressing yourself without pretense, artifice, or the desire to conform to societal expectations. Authenticity is the courage to present your genuine self to the world, including your unique strengths, flaws, dreams, and values without fear of judgment or rejection. It is a state of being where you are fully aligned with your inner truth, and this alignment is crucial if you want to live a fulfilling and meaningful life. Many people, knowingly or unknowingly, spend years living according to someone else's script. They mold themselves to fit into societal molds, family expectations, or peer pressures, suppressing parts of themselves in the process. This often stems from the desire to be accepted, loved, or successful, as defined by others. Yet, living inauthentically comes at a significant cost. It can lead to feelings of emptiness, dissatisfaction, and even identity confusion as you become disconnected from who you really are. The truth is, no matter how much external validation you receive, it will never fulfill you if you are not being true to yourself. Living authentically, on the other hand, brings a sense of inner peace and empowerment that is unmatched. To embrace authenticity, one must first engage in deep self-exploration. This involves peeling back the layers of social conditioning and habitual roles you have adopted over time. Ask yourself, who am I at my core when no one else is watching? Reflect on your passions, values, and beliefs. Think about the things that make you feel alive, the dreams that ignite your spirit, and the principles you hold dear. Authenticity doesn't mean being perfect, it means being honest. It's about understanding that you don't need to have all the answers or fit into a particular mold. Your quirks, idiosyncrasies, and vulnerabilities are what make you unique, and embracing them is part of the journey to becoming your true self. Another key aspect of living authentically is the willingness to express your true self. even if it means standing out or facing criticism. This doesn't mean being reckless or inconsiderate of others' feelings, rather, it's about speaking your truth and living in alignment with your values. For example, if your dream is to pursue an unconventional career path that doesn't conform to traditional expectations, being authentic means following that dream despite the doubts or concerns of others. It means choosing what feels right for you rather than what seems safe or acceptable. This kind of courage can be challenging, especially when you face resistance from loved ones or society. However, living inauthentically just to appease others often leads to regret and a sense of wasted potential. Embracing authenticity also requires you to shed the masks you may have worn to gain acceptance. These masks can take many forms, pretending to be more confident than you feel, downplaying your achievements to seem humble, or hiding your true emotions to avoid appearing vulnerable. We wear these masks to protect ourselves, but over time they become heavy and restrictive. Letting go of them and showing up as your unfiltered self is liberating. It creates a space where genuine connections can thrive because people are drawn to authenticity. When you are real, you inspire others to be real too, creating a ripple effect of honesty and vulnerability in your relationships. However, being authentic is not always easy in a world that often rewards conformity. Society sets standards and expectations for how we should look, act, and live our lives. Social media, in particular, can amplify these pressures, with curated images and highlight reels making us feel that we need to measure up to an ideal that often isn't even real. The fear of judgment or rejection can make it tempting to hide parts of ourselves that we think others won't approve of. But the truth is, trying to fit into a box designed by someone else often leads to a fragmented sense of self and emotional exhaustion. When you choose authenticity, you might not please everyone, but you will attract the right people and experiences that align with your true self. An important part of embracing your authentic self is self-compassion. Authenticity involves acknowledging your imperfections and accepting yourself as you are. We often fear that if people knew our flaws, they would think less of us. But in reality, it's our humanity and our imperfections that make us relatable. Showing vulnerability, admitting when we're wrong, asking for help, or sharing our struggles can deepen our connections with others. When you practice self-compassion, you give yourself permission to make mistakes and grow from them. This kind of acceptance is foundational to living authentically, as it allows you to feel whole and worthy without having to change yourself to gain approval. Living authentically also means making choices that reflect your values and priorities. It's about asking yourself, am I doing this because it truly resonates with me, or because I feel pressured to do it? It's easy to get caught up in the hustle for success, prestige, or material wealth without stopping to consider whether these pursuits are meaningful to you personally. When you live in alignment with your values, you find a deeper sense of purpose. For instance, if community and service are important to you, you might prioritize volunteering or mentoring, even if those activities don't bring financial rewards. Authenticity is about leading a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. Moreover, embracing authenticity means accepting that it's a journey, not a destination. As you grow and evolve, your understanding of who you are and what you want may change. Being authentic doesn't mean being rigid, it means staying true to your evolving self. Life is full of experiences that shape us, and being open to change is a part of being true to who you are. Sometimes the person you thought you would be at 20 may be very different from the person you are at 40. And that's okay. Authenticity is about honoring your truth in every stage of life, without clinging to outdated versions of yourself. In essence, living authentically is about owning your story, with all its triumphs and struggles. It's about embracing your unique essence and showing up in the world as your whole, unedited self. It requires bravery, but it's a bravery that pays off in the form of deeper fulfillment, richer connections, and the freedom to live life on your terms. When you dare to be authentic, you invite others to do the same, creating a world that celebrates diversity and genuine self-expression. So let go of who you think you're supposed to be and embrace who you are. It's the most liberating thing you can do. Embracing the idea of continuous self-improvement is essential if you aspire to become the best version of yourself. Growth is not a one-time event or something that happens passively. It's a lifelong process that requires consistent effort, self-reflection, and a willingness to learn. The path to becoming who you want to be is paved with a commitment to improving every aspect of your life, from your skills and habits to your mindset and emotional well-being. It's about recognizing that there is always room for growth, regardless of how far you've come, and striving to be better each day. The journey of self-improvement begins with cultivating a growth mindset. Popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, a growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and learning from experience. People with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to grow rather than threats to their abilities. They embrace mistakes as learning experiences and don't shy away from effort or hard work. In contrast, a fixed mindset sees abilities as static and views failure as a sign of inadequacy. To commit to continuous self-improvement, you must adopt a growth mindset, which allows you to stay open to learning and resilient in the face of setbacks. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate continuous self-improvement is through setting and pursuing goals. Clear, achievable goals give your efforts direction and purpose. When you set a goal, it provides you with a target to work toward, motivating you to make progress and measure your success. However, the key to effective goal setting lies in ensuring that your goals are aligned with your values and long-term vision. Break your goals into smaller, actionable steps and celebrate the progress you make along the way. This approach keeps you motivated and allows you to track your growth. Importantly, be willing to adjust your goals as you learn and evolve. Flexibility is vital because your aspirations may change as you grow, and being adaptable ensures you remain committed to meaningful improvement. Another critical aspect of continuous self-improvement is developing new skills. Whether it's learning a new language, mastering a musical instrument, or acquiring professional qualifications, skill development enhances your personal and professional life. Learning new things keeps your mind sharp and gives you a sense of accomplishment. It also increases your value in your field and opens up new opportunities. In today's rapidly changing world, where technology and industries evolve constantly, a commitment to learning is crucial for staying relevant and competitive. Dedicate time regularly to upskill yourself. This might mean taking online courses, reading books in your area of interest, or seeking out mentors who can guide you in your growth journey. Self-improvement isn't limited to academic or professional areas, it also involves enhancing your emotional intelligence and well-being. Emotional intelligence (EI) is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and to empathize with others. High EI is associated with better relationships, greater self-awareness, and improved leadership skills. To work on your emotional intelligence, start by practicing self-reflection. Pay attention to how you react to different situations and what triggers your emotions. Developing mindfulness through practices like meditation or journaling can be extremely helpful in becoming more emotionally aware. As you grow in emotional intelligence, you become better at navigating the complexities of life, managing stress, and fostering meaningful connections with others. Self-improvement also means taking care of your physical health. Your body and mind are deeply interconnected, and neglecting one impacts the other. Prioritizing exercise, sleep, and proper nutrition isn't just about physical appearance, it's about optimizing your energy, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Regular physical activity, for instance, has been shown to boost mood, reduce anxiety, and improve cognitive function. Getting enough sleep is crucial for memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and physical recovery. Eating a balanced diet fuels your body and supports your brain's ability to process information and make decisions. When you take care of your body, you create a strong foundation for all other areas of self-improvement. Another key to self-improvement is building and maintaining healthy habits. Habits shape who we are and what we accomplish, so developing routines that support your goals is essential. Start small and focus on one habit at a time to avoid feeling overwhelmed. For example, if you want to become more productive, establish a habit of planning your day each morning or set a dedicated time block for deep work. If your goal is to improve your health, adopt habits like drinking more water, meal prepping for the week, or doing a short workout every day. The secret to lasting change lies in consistency. Even the smallest habits, when done consistently over time, lead to significant results. Self-improvement also involves seeking and accepting feedback. Constructive feedback from others offers invaluable insights into areas where you can grow. Whether it comes from a mentor, a colleague, or a friend, feedback allows you to see your blind spots and understand how your actions affect those around you. However, receiving feedback can be challenging, especially when it highlights your weaknesses. To benefit from it, adopt a mindset of curiosity rather than defensiveness. Ask clarifying questions, reflect on the input, and consider how you can apply it to improve. This willingness to learn from others accelerates your growth and demonstrates humility, an essential trait for self-improvement. One of the most effective strategies for continuous self-improvement is practicing self-discipline. The ability to stay committed to your goals even when motivation wanes is crucial. Self-discipline is what keeps you going when the initial excitement of a new project or habit fades. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. You can strengthen your self-discipline through small, deliberate acts of willpower, like sticking to a morning routine or limiting distractions during work. Over time, these acts build mental toughness and make it easier to stay on track with your self-improvement journey. Lastly, self-improvement is about fostering a supportive and uplifting environment. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your mindset and motivation. Seek out individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in your potential. These connections can provide encouragement during difficult times and celebrate your victories with you. Additionally, take time to declutter your physical and digital spaces. A well-organized environment reduces stress and enhances focus, making it easier to stay committed to your growth. In summary, continuous self-improvement is a holistic approach to becoming the best version of yourself. It encompasses developing a growth mindset, setting meaningful goals, learning new skills, enhancing emotional and physical well-being, establishing healthy habits, seeking feedback, practicing self-discipline, and cultivating a supportive environment. It's a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and a deep belief in your potential to evolve. By committing to this process, you not only transform your life but also inspire those around you to embrace their own paths of growth and fulfillment. Self-improvement is a never-ending adventure, and the rewards are profound: a life filled with purpose, joy, and the satisfaction of knowing that you are continuously striving to be better than you were yesterday. The final key to becoming who you truly want to be is the concept of embracing resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. Life is inherently unpredictable, and setbacks, challenges, and failures are inevitable parts of the human experience. However, it is not the difficulties themselves that define us, but how we respond to them. Resilience is the capacity to bounce back from adversity, to keep moving forward despite obstacles, and to learn and grow from the hardships we face. Perseverance is the ability to stay focused on your goals and keep going, even when the journey becomes long, tough, or discouraging. Together, these qualities form the foundation of personal growth and success, providing the strength needed to turn dreams into reality. One of the first things to understand about resilience is that it is not about avoiding pain or struggle. It is not about being impervious to hardship or pretending that challenges don't affect you. Instead, resilience is about acknowledging the difficulty of a situation and choosing to rise above it. It's about embracing the reality that setbacks are part of the process and that no journey to success is free from obstacles. When you face hardships, rather than feeling defeated, resilience helps you view these challenges as opportunities to learn and evolve. Each obstacle offers a chance to refine your approach, grow in wisdom, and come out stronger on the other side. A key part of building resilience is developing a strong sense of purpose and meaning in your life. When you have a clear sense of why you are working toward your goals, it becomes easier to stay motivated and overcome the inevitable challenges along the way. Purpose provides the mental and emotional strength needed to persevere, even when circumstances seem unfavorable. When you are deeply connected to the reason behind your aspirations, setbacks become less discouraging. Because they no longer feel like pointless roadblocks, they become part of the journey toward fulfilling your higher purpose. Resilience is also closely tied to self-belief. When you believe in yourself and your ability to handle challenges, you are much more likely to keep going, even when things get tough. Self-belief is built through consistent action and by reflecting on past successes, no matter how small. Every time you overcome a difficulty or rise above a challenge, you build confidence in your ability to deal with future setbacks. It's important to recognize your own strengths and resources, and to remind yourself that you are capable of more than you realize. This belief acts as a buffer against the negative effects of adversity, allowing you to face difficulties head-on instead of retreating in fear or despair. One practical way to foster resilience is by developing a positive mindset. How you perceive and interpret challenges plays a huge role in how well you can bounce back. A positive mindset allows you to view difficulties as temporary and surmountable. Instead of feeling helpless or hopeless when faced with a problem, you can approach it with the belief that there is always a solution or a lesson to be learned. For example, instead of viewing a career setback as a personal failure, someone with a positive mindset might see it as an opportunity to reevaluate their goals, improve their skills, or find a better suited path. It's about shifting your focus from the problem itself to the opportunities that lie within the experience. In addition to developing a positive mindset, emotional regulation is essential for resilience. Life's difficulties often trigger powerful emotions such as fear, frustration, anger, or sadness. If you allow these emotions to overwhelm you, they can cloud your judgment and prevent you from making rational decisions. Instead of being controlled by negative emotions, resilient individuals learn to regulate their feelings by taking a step back, breathing deeply, and responding thoughtfully. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, or journaling can help you develop emotional awareness and control, which in turn strengthens your resilience. When you can manage your emotions effectively, you are better equipped to maintain your focus and move forward with clarity, even in difficult situations. Another aspect of resilience is adaptability. Life rarely goes according to plan, and often the path to your dreams is not a straight line but a winding road filled with unexpected twists and turns. Resilient individuals are flexible and able to adapt when circumstances change. Instead of being rigid and sticking stubbornly to one course of action, they are willing to pivot, try new approaches, and seek alternative solutions. This flexibility enables them to overcome unforeseen challenges and stay on track toward their goals. Resilience requires the courage to change course when necessary, without losing sight of the bigger picture. Perseverance is equally important in the pursuit of becoming who you want to be. While resilience allows you to recover from setbacks, perseverance pushes you to keep going, even when the initial excitement or motivation fades. Building perseverance requires developing grit to sustain passion and determination to achieve long-term goals despite obstacles. Grit is about showing up, doing the work, and staying committed to your vision, even when progress is slow or hard to see. It's about embracing the idea that success doesn't happen overnight, and that every effort, no matter how small, brings you one step closer to your desired outcome. One of the most powerful ways to develop perseverance is through setting realistic expectations and maintaining patience. The road to success is often long and winding, and setbacks are normal. By acknowledging that challenges will come and accepting them as part of the process, you can avoid frustration and discouragement. Setbacks are not failures, they are simply moments to pause, reflect, and recalibrate. The key is to keep moving forward one small step at a time. Remember, perseverance is built through consistent action, and even on the toughest days, a small effort can lead to big results over time. Moreover, celebrating small victories along the way is crucial for maintaining perseverance. When you are working toward a long-term goal, it can be easy to become discouraged by how much still needs to be done. However, by taking time to recognize and celebrate the progress you've made, you reinforce your motivation and sense of accomplishment. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your commitment and determination. Celebrating these victories keeps you energized and focused, preventing burnout and discouragement. Lastly, building resilience and perseverance requires the cultivation of a strong support network. While it is important to be self-reliant, no one achieves greatness in isolation. Surrounding yourself with people who support, encourage, and believe in you can make all the difference when times get tough. These individuals can offer advice, share their own experiences, or simply provide a listening ear when you need it. Moreover, seeking support doesn't mean you are weak, it means you understand that growth is a collaborative process and that having others by your side helps you stay strong and focused.